when I tell you this story is filled with the drama and the tea and all of that, I'm not lying to you guys. This story is filled with some tea, tea. Okay, let's just get right into the story. I hope there's no crazy background noise going on right now while I'm filming this, because that would really suck. Let's take it back to me, Symphani in 9th grade. I was a very skinny girl, skinny scrawny girl, nerdy as heck, braces, all that fun stuff. I was actually really outgoing back in high school, or like just back in school in general. I was a really outgoing kid. I don't know, I had a lot of different things going on. I was a singer, I was dancing, I had just came out of a performing arts school. I just really liked to be engrossed in just all kinds of different activities and just all that stuff. I also just had a very shy side to me. My parents were very, you know, well, my mom anyway was really strict, not strict, but like I grew up in a Christian home, you know, like I just had rules I had to abide by. I was very naive to certain things, and I was very kind of like sheltered in a way, but not too much to where I didn't understand, like, you know, basic stuff. But for the most part, I was just very like, you know, I don't want to do anything bad. I want to follow the rules. I want to be a good kid. And that changed when I was in high school. First day of school, I get in there, I'm all happy and excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, first day of high school. Just kidding, I wasn't like that at all. I was very terrified. You guys have watched my last chit chat video. I was bullied throughout high school and throughout middle school and throughout elementary school. So I was very afraid and scared of what was to come. I was like, I know I'm gonna get bullied again. I just know it. I just know it's gonna happen. The inevitable happens. No, but I was just very afraid. I was very afraid to make friends, and I just knew that, you know, something, I was gonna have some type of issue. And I shouldn't have been like so pessimistic about it, but I was. First day of high school, you know, I'm like all excited. Not really. I see some people that I actually knew from my middle school. So I'm like, oh my gosh, those are people that I actually know. So I'm like, hey guys, what's up? You know, like all excited, whatever. And we like, that's how we just became friends. Like that was like my little squad. It was these okay, so I'm gonna use code names because I don't know if like people from my high school watch my videos. So we're definitely gonna use code names. Jelly is one of them, and we're gonna call the snake, we're gonna call Snake. Okay, so it's Jelly and Snake. Jelly was my best friend, and Snake was obviously just the random girl that was inside of our group. No, just kidding. She was supposed to be my best friend too, okay? So we had like this little squad, and then they had a squad from the middle school as well. But I wasn't really a part of that squad in middle school. I just kind of like hopped on in high school. So, you know, I had like these two friends, and then they had their friends. So I remember my second period class, I get into class and I sit down, and I look to my left. Well, this is my, well, on camera it's probably my right, but I look to my left, I see this big-headed kid, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he is so freaking cute. Like, oh my goodness, he's so cute. So I just kept staring at him like a freaking weirdo, and just staring, and I think he looks over like one time, and I'm like, oh my god, did he see me staring? Like, I think he saw me staring. Oh my gosh, no, he saw me staring at him, but I'm just gonna pretend like I wasn't staring. So I'm looking straight ahead, and we're gonna call him Magic because they're just gonna call him Magic. So Magic, you know, is this really cute kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love his hair and his skin. He's just so cute. Oh my goodness. So kind of find out he's actually friends with my two friends. So throughout school, we're just gonna like skip some parts here and there. Throughout school, you know, we're just like all buddy, we're friends. I'm really feeling him on the low. And then one day I go to my friend Jelly, which is my best friend, like I told you guys. I tell her, I'm like, I really like Magic. I think he's really cute and I really like him. And she's like, girl, he got a girlfriend. And I was like, never mind. I'm just gonna step to the side. Never mind. We're just gonna be friends, I guess. We're going through school and stuff. We're all friends. And then our classes are going to switch. So like in the first 2 semesters of school, we have certain classes. In the second 2 semesters, we have different classes. So I get into earth science with Magic, and I'm like so excited because we're actually sitting right next to each other. By this time, we kind of already know each other. We were like really cool and everything. And so I'm like, hey, you know, we got class together, it's so cool. And in this class, we took a lot of field trips. I don't know why we took so many field trips. We just took a lot of field trips in this class. We go on this field trip to this like environmental, it's like, actually, was it environmental science or earth science? One of those. I think it was environmental science. Actually, I don't even know. Whatever, it was one of those sciences. So, no, it's earth space. So we go to like this environmental field trip, and it's me, Jelly, I'm gonna call Magic's friend Cheeto and Magic. We're all sitting in the back of the bus, because you know, like the cool kids sit in the back of the bus, and I'm just chilling with my friend Jelly, and we're just talking about like how fun this field trip is gonna be, and we're just like goofing around, all this stuff like that, whatever. And so I feel like this hand come through like the side. You know how like the buses, you know how the panel, it has a panel, and then it has like the bus seat, and then there's like maybe like a little slither of like wiggle room where you can like look into the side of the seat. So I'm sitting there and talking to Jelly, and I just feel like this hand like touched me, and I'm like, what's going on? And it's Magic right behind me. He's like messing with me, and I'm just like, you know. Okay, whatever, you know, like, okay, that's weird, why are you touching me, like, what is going on? And so he keeps on like, you know, messing with me and stuff, and all this weird, like, just kept like touching me and stuff, and like throughout the whole field trip. Mind you, Magic has a girlfriend, okay? Magic has a girlfriend. And so after that field trip, we just started like being even more closer friends. No, we were actually really friends. I mean, we were friends, we were always friends, but we're just flirting way too much. And back in the day, you know, when MySpace was poppin', that was like, you know, our Instagram, our Twitter of that era. I feel so old. Messages me on MySpace. We're just talking, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. He's like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. And like, I'm like, well, don't you have a girlfriend? You know, like, what are you doing? Why are you like flirting with me? He's like, yeah, but we're having some trouble and blah blah blah. And I was just like, okay. Back in that time, like, I was naive, obviously, but I was more of just like, I don't want to come in between somebody else's relationship, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I'm just gonna fall back, you know, I'm not gonna, I told him too, I was just like, don't like flirt with me if a girlfriend. Don't do that. That's not right. You know? Don't do that. But, you know, guys, will be guys. He just kept flirting with me. So I was just kind of like, all right, well, whatever. So he's like, we're having trouble, and we're not really like, you know, getting along and stuff. And mind you, she did go to a different school, but I was just really naive. I didn't know he was trying to run game on me, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, okay, when he had more trouble, he might not leave it, like, whatever. He was just running game. Remember when I mentioned Snake in the beginning of this video? Let me tell you why. Why Snake was a snake. She secretly liked Magic. And I didn't know this. I wasn't aware of this. I didn't know that like all throughout middle school, like she had this huge crush on him. So when she saw that me and him were like getting close and becoming friends and like flirting all the time, she was just like, you don't need to be doing that because you have a girlfriend, and I know your girlfriend, and I will tell your girlfriend, and you should be doing blah, blah, blah. She was like trying to pretend to be like this really, really good friend, but she really wasn't. She was just trying to keep her spot. You know, she was trying to move me out of my spot and trying to get into the spot. But I didn't know. I was very unaware because I was coming into her territory, guys. And she didn't like that. It gets murky, like right now. We go on another field trip in my Earth Space Science class. We're going to the Space Kennedy Center. And I'm really, really excited because I'm like, our last field trip was really good, and like this field trip is gonna be better because now me and him are like closer, and like we're like really good friends, okay? I didn't know that Snake had told Magic to like, she was like, you better not kiss Symphani on this field trip. You better not do it because that's like really messed up that you have a girlfriend and everything like that. But you know what? She was right. I respect her for that. But her intentions weren't in the right places, okay? She tells him that. She tells him not to, you know, mess up a relationship with their girlfriend. But Magic wasn't trying to feel that. He wasn't listening to that. He was just like, you know what? I got this other girl right here, and me and her are cool. And who are you? So we go on our field trip, you know, we're flirting the whole time, we're holding hands, we're like just being a couple and stuff, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute and blah blah. I'm just like, oh my god, yeah, I know, we're so cute, right? Mind you guys, I'm like 14, 15 years old, so like I don't know any better. I don't know any better, okay? It's just kind of like, you know, this guy's like potentially could be my boyfriend, I don't know, whatever. But not realizing that, hey, I'm a side chick in this scenario. Oh my god, I was a side chick in that scenario. Anyway, so we get to the bus, we're about to leave to go back to school, and everybody's on the bus pressuring us to kiss each other. And everybody knew that, you know, we were like kind of like talking or whatever. So they were just like, you know what, kiss her, kiss her, kiss her. And they're telling me to kiss him, kiss him, kiss him. And I'm just like, I've never kissed a boy before. I don't know how to do this. Like, this is really pressure. This is a lot of pressure on me. What am I supposed to do? Like, it was so much pressure. I'm turning red. My knees are shaking. My hands are shaking. My palms are super sweaty. I'm just like freaking out. I was having like anxiety attack right there. It was just too much going on. So it was so much building up. I was just like, I don't know why I was so nervous, because I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but like back then it was just such a big deal to me. I was like, oh my God, this is happening. This is how it's gonna happen. This is happening. This is happening. And he's just looking at me and I'm looking at him. I'm just like, okay, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? He's like, we're gonna do this. And I'm just like, we're gonna do this because I think we're gonna do this. So I'm just like sitting there and I'm just like, okay. Decisions. Decisions. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at him, we're just like looking at each other, and then our faces get really, really close, you know, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this. And then I just go like that really fast. Just a super quick peck, and I just thought it was like everybody's cheering. It's like this big fat movie. It's like everybody's so happy for us. It was just crazy. It was crazy. So I was like all happy, and I was like giddy, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, we finally kiss each other. So it was just like amazing. It was so amazing. We get to the school, right? Get off the bus. I'm all happy. He's all happy. Me not knowing that Snake told him not to do this. So our friend Bass goes and he's like walking. He's like, yo, I can't believe that Magic kissed Symphani. And Snake is just like, you did what? He did what? She freaked out. Like she I wish I could like, girl was mad. She was very salty at that moment. She was so upset. She was so upset. Like, it was like you could just see the blood just boiling in her little face, and she was so angry. She was so mad. And I just didn't understand. I was like, why is she so angry? So she's like, she pulls him to the side and she's like, how could you do that? Why would you do that? How could you? I'm just like, dang, am I like really that? Am I? Like, dang, it's just me. Like, calm down. Ain't that serious, girl? Girl. When I tell you that that kiss was like the cause, that one kiss, that one moment was like the timeline, the outline of how the rest of my high school years were gonna go. She was so mad at me. She was mad at me for like 2 weeks. She didn't even talk to me for like 2 weeks. So that I couldn't understand, like in my head it just didn't make sense why she was so angry with me. I mean, like Magic just got over it. Like he was just like, whatever, like it doesn't matter. We still became friends. And at the end of the year, he was my boyfriend. So, yeah. That's another story that I could leave for another time. But that is how I got my first kiss, guys. That is the story. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear the part 2 of that story, because it gets crazier, just let me know down below in the comments, and share with me one of your crazy stories from high school. I want to hear about it. Like, I want to hear one of your guys' crazy stories. Or no, tell me your first kiss story in the comments down below, because I want to hear it. I want to read them. I love reading those kind of stories. And I will see you guys next time in my next video. Alright guys, bye.